We're here with the player of the match, Harkirat Nagra. I'm sure you felt good with that knock, Harkirat.
Yeah, it was long due, I guess. I just always kept it simple. Even yesterday, I tried to play the same way. One day things go your way, one day they don't. So the plan has always been the same, and I'm just happy to execute it today and get the runs that I needed for my team.
It's the one ball game for the batsman, right? Getting to the business end of the tournament, I'm sure you guys are in top confidence, winning 3 games from 3. What's the plan for the playoffs?
I mean, yeah, it sure helps when you get 3 and 3, and then we do have the playoffs tomorrow, so it's good to get some runs in, finally get some form. And then, yeah, the plans are pretty much the same. We tried to play our best cricket today. We're probably going to do the same tomorrow. And as I said earlier, all you can do is make your effort, keep things simple, stick to the plan. But one day it works, one day it doesn't. So that's all we can say. Yeah.
Good knock from the kid, Ajay Veer. He played well yesterday as well. A lot of potential there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of composure. He knows his game very well. So that's something I got to learn from him in the middle. He has a lot of patience. He knows what to do when. So really commendable. He's young. I'm sure he has a lot of runs due.
Now, you had a good partnership with him. What was the chat inside?
It was honestly to keep things simple, stick to our strengths, and I was just waiting for the balls that I'd like to cash in on, and then that's pretty much what I did. Otherwise, just keep rotating the strikes, but hit the balls that you actually like hitting. That's pretty much it.
Congratulations, well played, and go well for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Well played. That was Harkirat Nagra, player of the match between CSK and CTC B, where CSK won by 72 runs. That's all from us from that match. We shall be back with this next game between CCA and Shaheen. Welcome back to Martindale Cricket Ground. A game between CCA and Shaheen. CCA and Shaheen both have won 1 game each. Squads: Shaheen, Harpreet Jatana, Jasprit Saran, Mohammad Mustajab, Akim Majid, Shahzeeb Arshad, Mohammad Rehan, Haider Kiani, Aryan Sharma, Hassan Malik, Ibrahim Khan, and Vivek Daboria. And that's Calgary Cricket Academy. Hamza Tariq, a young looking Hamza Tariq, Tanzeel Altaf, Abdullah Haisam, Zohaib Ahmed, Mohammad Javed, Iqbal Mustafa, Nimit Sharma, Umesh Liaquat, Jigesh Rawal, Farhan Malik, and Aftab Azwar. That's the 11 from CCA. We should have a cracker of the game. Both these teams need to win the game to be in the contention for the playoffs. Should be an exciting match. We expect the game to start in another 5 minutes. So we take you back to the studios and return when the play is about to begin. The news from the center is that Shaheen won the toss and they elected to bat this time around. We'll be back in a bit. All in readiness here after a slight delay. Shaheen won the toss and elected to bat. Aftab is going to start the proceedings for CCA. Mohammad Rehan and Jasdeep Saran opening the batting here. Treats the bowler with a maximum here. First ball dispatched over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. This is a crunch game for CCA here. Shaheen has lost both the games. They can be party poopers for CCA. Here's Aftab. Once more, same result. Even bigger into the dugout of CCA. Rehan, no half majors. Pitching it short. And Rehan picks that up once again, handsome high over the mid-wicket fence. There she goes into the dugout. 12 on the board in the first 2 balls. Aftab has to make amends on the length here. Zohaib, the captain, having a little bit of chat with Aftab. The slip is being taken out. Short mid-wicket in place. 2 fielders now on the long side, on the onside, long on and deep square leg. Patrolling the boundary. This one has been square cut. Another boundary here. This is a great start here for the Shaheens. Check. The bat is being checked here. It looks okay. That was umpire Satwinder. (16 of 3 balls). A better ball hit towards the fielder. A long on. Single. 17 now.
Yeah, it's in between the game. Yeah.
Later, not right now, later.
Here's Aftab.
Yeah, it's in the
Just deep. There was a chance of a run out. Miscommunication. Not the regular openers. Just deep and Rehan. A little bit of miscommunication and luck helps Shaheen there. They move up to 18. Pitched up. That's a good catch there from Hamza Tariq. Really good catch. Not his usual position. He's a keeper. Hamza Tariq diving towards his right and brings end to a promising innings. Rehan has to walk back. Aftab gets his man. Umesh Liaquat is going to share the new ball with Aftab. Harpreet Jatana comes at the fall of Rehan's wicket. He's a regular opener. They tried opening with Rehan. He looked good. Promising innings, cut shot. With the courtesy of that brilliant catch from Hamza Tariq. Umesh, right arm over the stumps, pitched up, goes straight to Zohaib. He can't prevent the single. Harpreet Jatana off the mark with a single. Brings Jasdeep Saran onto the strike. He's batting on 2. Had a lucky reprieve of in the last over. There was a chance of run out, but he made it. This one should be an easy catch. That's the end of the innings. Jasdeep Saran. Held in the short mid-wicket area. Not the length to be trying that shot. Two important breakthroughs here for CCA. Mohammad Mustajab walks in. And there you go, another bat check. Looks fine. Two umpires for the game. Satwinder. Officiating from the bowling end right now. Umesh. Pitched up. Mustajab plays it into the covers where Hamza Tariq comes in quickly, cuts any possibility of a single. I'm sorry, that was not Hamza Tariq. Hamza Tariq is fielding in cover. This was extra cover. Zohaib marshalling his troops. Square driven, should be a couple of runs. The fielder coming from third man, cutting that out and can't prevent 2 runs. Another important game being played at West Winds between Kings and Stallions. That's a fantastic shot there from Mohammad Mustajab. Square cut. One more ball in this over. Calgary Kings are 107 for 2 in 11 overs at the West Winds ground against the Stallion Thunders. It's going to be a cracker of the game. Gurneek Johal and Abdul Sattar both out in 40s. Johal scored 45. and Satar 41. Yasub Haq is batting on 8 and Harabind Sekon is batting on 3. Meanwhile, here at the Martindale ground, last ball of the second over coming. Umesh Liaquat, slower one. Played by Mohammad Mustajab. He got the hang of that slower one. Change. Spin being introduced into the attack. Farhan Malik. Is going to bowl to Jatana. Jasdeep Saran, sorry, picked up by Saran. Maximum. Again welcomed with a maximum here. Jatana moves up to 8. 2 for 31 in the third over. Saran is batting on 8. Jatana out without scoring. Is Farhan Malik bowling round the stumps. Should be an easy catch. That's the end of Saran. He wanted to put that ball into the gap on the leg side. Played a little bit early. Got the leading edge. And Farhan Malik gets his man. There you see the ball coming in with the angle. Dejected there, Jasdeep Saran. Third wicket down for Shaheen's now, 31 for 3. Shahzaib walks in at the fall of the third wicket. Left arm around the stumps. Shahzaib Arshad is going to face his first ball. We're still in the power play. Just the third over and 3 wickets back in the hut. Not the kind of start that Shaheens would have wanted, especially the way they started. Call for a quick single. Good throw there from Hamza Tariq. Hit the middle, but not before Shahzaib completed the run. No damage done. Mustajab facing Farhan. Shot guided towards the backward point. Just a single. Not a single, sorry. Just a dot ball. Another dot. Slow one, picked up, beautiful shot. 4 runs. It's straight down the ground. End of an over. 11 from it and a wicket. 36 for 3. End of 3 overs here. Three for 36 at the end of 3 overs. Umesh Liaquat going to continue his spell. Picked up a wicket in his first over. Nice and straight, full length. Defended well by Shahzeeb. He's batting on 1. Quick single. Little bit of collision between Umesh and Shahzeeb, but all is well. These 2 games that are being played, one here and other the West Winds, will decide the playoff guys. This one should be a boundary. Just stopped inside the boundary line. The batsman run for 3. Three added to the score. Move into 40s. 40 for 3. The score is not a problem. It's the number of wickets they have lost. Slow one bowled from the back of the hand. Negotiated well. Well fielded there by Hamza. Hamza Tariq has represented Canada international team. or national team, I should say, in international cricket. A few good guns in this team. Zohaib, Umesh Liaquat as well. Tanzeel Altaf. Farhan Malik. It's a good team.
One more delivery remaining. Umesh. Shot to the offside. It will go past the boundary, so good for runs. To end the over, it's 45 for 3 at the end of 4.
Good hit by Mohammad Mustajab. He's in good form. Three for 45 at the end of 4.
Anand back in the com box with you for the next little bit. 45 for 3 at the end of 4 overs. Shaheen need a win. They have been having a few misfortune in the past day or so. And then CCA, Fort Mac. It's the first time I'm seeing this team play here at the Martindale cricket ground, where we are bringing you live coverage. That's hit to the offside. It will be protected inside the 30-yard circle. Shahzab on strike. Farhan bowling right in front. An umpire showing no interest and a very short appeal from the bowler as well. So definitely height factor in that one. Farhan, left-hand spinner, bowling to a right-handed batsman. It's an interesting combination for cricket, of course, and 3 dot balls so far for Farhan. Great start to the over. In a bowling perspective for CCA. And Shaheen, even though they are scoring 10 runs per over, Sandeep had touched on how they have lost wickets, but that has been hit down the ground. That will be a good boundary. Much needed one for Shahzab, who came down the track and straight down the ground. Couple of bounces into the rope. So much needed boundary. And Shahzab right in front, but maybe got an inside edge right before that. One more delivery to go in this over. And then one more over for the power play to be done as well. The par score on the power play here would be around 60 to 70. So they're maybe 10 runs short on a power play. We'll see if they can get that when we come back for the next over. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Power Physiotherapy, if you have any sports injuries, and then Robinson Sports, premium cricket bats, balls, protective gear, and accessories. And if you want to advertise with us, check in with us at 22 Yards Network. We'll be streaming C&DCL games all season long. And then Kookaburra, trusted by championships. And then Sherborne, real fruit juices. We have been having some of the mango juice here in the com box. That's so tasty. And then if you are just watching us please be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And then OP Lawyers, Imtiaz Hafiz, your main representative. As looks like Aftab is gonna come back into the attack. Back to pace that they're using. Last over of the power play. Mohammad M. Mustajab on strike, 17 of 10 balls. Starts off with coming down the track. Head down the leg side and it will race all the way to the boundary. So that officially brings up the 50, 53 to be exact. Couple of bounces into the rope. So aiming for that 60 run, 65 in the power play. And moves up the run rate to 10.26 now. Thanks for spending the time with us here in this long weekend for Smash and Grab. We appreciate all of you tuning in. Then once again down the track, tap to the offside. It will be just a single. And coming up tomorrow, the two couple of big games, semi-finals and the finals. We will have all the updated information when available, because they're planning on potentially a ground change, but that's not. And a hit to the leg side. That will be a couple bounces again into the boundary. Well struck that one. Had no hesitation. And that dispatched into the leg side. Didn't have to move much. Knew where it was going. And already had planned to knock that one down. So moves to 58 for 3 now. And the run rate up to 10.55 now. And that right, just pitching a little bit higher. So it will be a dot ball, a bit of a pattern already building in this over. We have seen so many arithmetic sequences today so far. Now this one, it's a 4-1-4 dot. 2 more balls remaining in this over. Aftab. And that one got off guard for Aftab. Cheeky one tapped above waist. But it will still be a legal delivery. One more delivery remaining. 59 for 3 for the power play to be completed. And then it will be a little bit more tougher to score those runs, because the power plays have been the smooth sailing so far. And was that a chance of catch, but dropped. So Mohammad Mustajab will leave another day. So at the end of the over, it's 59 for 3 at the end of 6 overs. Another spinner, new spinner into the attack, Iqbal M. So we'll see probably the next few overs become spinners. Right into the hands And then a chance of a run out as well. Quick collection by Iqbal, but the umpire unmoved. A potential chance of a catch, but maybe it hit the ground. And then a run out, but umpire unmoved at all. But the umpire went to have a discussion to the leg side umpire. Still not out. So a dot ball. Good start of the over for Iqbal, creating chance of a wicket. But umpire not interested at all. And it's bowled him. You create one chance and then he delivers another chance. So that's a big blow for the Shaheen. Another wicket down. Shazib, who was looking really strong, gets his leg stump knocked and has to depart. So Shaheen team in bit of panic alert, because they must win this if they need to consider playoffs with the run rate. We'll take a look at the points table at our earliest convenience. But much importantly, a decent game for CCA as well. Taking a quick look at the points table. The Shaheen Mavericks would need to win big to get to at least 4 points. And then the Calgary Cricket Academy looking to solidify that second spot. But then the Calgary Stallions are also playing at Westwinds Cricket Ground. So, lot to be decided in Group B. So Iqbal creating 2 chances early on and striking on the second one. As the main man, the main hero is back in the com box. Sandeep, I welcome you back.
Iqbal picking up the wicket of Shazib. They're 4 down now, 59 after power play. Iqbal left arm round the stumps from the corner of the crease, been cut. Head down the ground, should be a single. Iqbal picking up a wicket in his first over. Hakim Majid. Comes in at the fall of Shazib Arshad's wicket. Another single. Another left armer into the attack. Mohammad Cut to the point. Akib wanting the second, sent back by Mustajab. $62 for 4. Mustajab plays that back. Ball to Usama Javed. Mohammad Usama Javed. Hit down the ground. Should be cut off. Another cut there from Akib into the gap. A boundary. Gave a good chase but couldn't cut off the ball. Isman on the other side of the fielder gets another boundary. Akib. $72 now for the 4 wickets. No ball. And that's a run out. Unwanted. Couldn't make his ground. And what's worst is a no ball. A free hit there for the new batsman. A play and a miss. You want some? Iqbal Mustafa. Another run to Aqib's account. Driven down, a call for two. Let's see if they take it. No. It's been windy all day long. And the wind picking up now. Iqbal Mustafa. Aqib wanting to hit it towards the fine leg area. Wide signal. Appeal for and caught behind and given. Good catch there by the keeper. Nimit. The wind is really kicking up here. That's the 6th wicket down for Shaheens. Hassan Malik walks into the crease. .76 for 6 in the 9th over. Iqbal. Should be another wide. Score moves to 77. Except for the first over. No real momentum here. Been losing wickets. Last ball of the over coming up here. Bowls from the corner of the crease outside the off stump. Cut straight into the backward point fielder. End of the 9th over. Hassan Malik Yet to open his mark. Mohammad Usama Javed is going to continue his spell. $77 for 6. Tenth over in progress here. It's become much cooler. People looking for shelter. Gets the bottom edge. Is running towards the third man boundary. The fielder is able to cut it inside the boundary line. Batsman managed to go through for a couple.
People looking for shelter. I wore my jacket, Sandeep.
I unfortunately haven't carried my jacket today, but so far so good. Appeal for an LBW. Looked like it hit above on the thigh. The height was an issue there. Driven towards mid-off. A lot being talked about Nimrit as a keeper. Normally you would see Osama Hamza Tariq donning the keeping gloves. Too many extras being bowled here by the CCA team. This one, deft touch. $82 for 6. Driven to the extra cover. Fence for 4. Good shot there from Vivek Dabolia. He did display some batting skills in the last game as well, but came in late. This time around, he got a chance a couple of spots earlier. Flighted, uses the feet. Hassan calling for second. A drinks break taken here after the end of 10 overs. 87 for 6. And we shall come back after the drinks break.
Tanzil Altaf into the attack. Spin bowling. We are returning from the drinks break. 87 for 6. Vivek on strike. His partner in crime at the non-strikers and Asanam. As I sub in back again till Sandeep is back in the com box. And getting a little chillier and cloudier here at the Martindale Cricket Ground. Swung to the offside. It will be stopped right at the 30-yard circle. Great protection. And as I say, great protection. Back to protect me is Sandeep sir in the com box.
Thank you, Anand. Good stop there. Tanzil Altaf into the attack. A decent leg spinner. Short of length. Pick up a couple. Take the score to 89 for the loss of 6 wickets. Fly to delivery, driven. Handsome looking shot. Vivek Dhabolia certainly looks like somebody who can bat. Attempting a cheeky shot there. Fails to connect Hassan Malik. Tanzil bowling with the wind here. There should be a chance of a run out. Tanzil does not collect the ball. It's Vivek on to the strike. Flick towards fine leg. Hussain Liaquat cannot prevent 2. Good running between the wickets between these two guys. End of 11th over, 93 for 6. Driven down the ground, should be cut off, is a chase. He cannot cut it off, Osama Liaquat. He is a bit wide. That was a bit straight. It's a fast outfield. Now being asked to stay a little bit straighter. Conventional long off position. Cut hard there by Hassan Malik. Another couple. Cheeky shot. Should get him only a single. That's 100 up for the Shaheens, 100 for 6 in the 12th over. Quicker one through the air, punch into the vacant area, another boundary. That is loose bowling from Usama Javed. Another good shot here from Vivek Dabolia. Not ready there. Pulls out. The last moment. Slower through the air. Punched again towards the fielder now. Picks up a single. Wants a second. Vivek not interested in the second. Up in the air, false shot. Direct hit would have been curtains in the bowler. Instead of going towards the stump, kept on going back for some reason. And the third man upset with him for that. End of 12 overs in the first innings here. 106 for the loss of 6 wickets. Tanzil Altaf cut towards the deep point. The fielder comes in quickly. Prevents the second. These two putting a little bit of partnership here for the Shaheens. Wants a single, sent back. Tanzil deciding against throwing it on the stumps as the backup was too far deep. Could have resulted in another single, could have resulted in the run. Good compact stance here. Flicked off his toes. Liaquat fields at fine leg. Tanzil Altaf. Slower one through the air. Cut deftly. Beautiful shot. The fielder giving up the chase. Another boundary. Good shot there from Hassan Malik. Really deft touch. Quick outfield here. Takes the ball past the boundary. Takes the score to 112. Hassan gets on to 15 now. A dot ball. Short of length, hit towards deep mid wicket. Should have got a better offer for that. Couldn't get the placement. Ends up taking a single. 7 overs remaining here in this innings. Two umpires officiating in this game. Kamal, umpire Kamal who's on the square leg now, and Satwinder. Jigesh Rawal has been brought into the attack from the commentary box end. A change of heart here from Captain Zohaib. Takes the ball off his hand. He was ready to bowl, but Zohaib, on the second thoughts, asking Osama Liaquat to bowl here. Another change of heart. It's too much time, taking too much time here. Iqbal Mustafa finally. It's been more than a couple of minutes. The last over has ended. Fielding side taking long time here. I think umpire will have a chat about that. The loose ball to begin with. Another boundary. Should be another boundary. That's well played into the gap. Hassan Malik moves to 24. Takes the team score to 121 for 6. Straight to fielder this time. No run. Doesn't get hold of that, but should get a couple nonetheless. Hamza Tariq shoots the throw in from the deep. Should be another couple. Easy. $123 for 6. Good partnership building here for the Shaheens. A warning there for Vivek. Short pitch on to the banks. Maximum here from Hassan. He's batting well. Moves to 34. That was asking for the punishment, and it did get what it deserved. $131 for 6. Kings at West Winds score 215 as we see another couple of runs here. The last wicket fell on 76. 47 runs partnership here.
Sandeep ji is gonna throw a question at you because you have previous years of experience of smash and grab. Usually in like semi-final or final games, you see in other sports as well, you see more competitive action, more cleanup of everything what has happened over the regular days in different sports. Do you think we'll see the same thing, or do you expect like 215 scores tomorrow as well?
I see tighter games, Anand. Quite a few games have been one-sided so far in the league stage, but I do see tighter games in the 3 knockouts. I'm sure teams will tighten up their performances, especially fielding, catching. Few teams have been found wanting on that area, and as we see another square drive going towards the boundary line, crosses the boundary line, 4 runs. Vivek on 28. That brings the 50 of the partnership. 53 now. I have to say, Kings have put up a good score. At West Winds, 215 for 7 is a competitive score. And Stallion Thunders, if they want to qualify, will have to chase the score and then have a better net run rate. We see Farhan Malik back into the attack here. After 15 overs, 139 for 6. Good 63 runs partnership here. It has become chilly. It has become a bit dark as well, with the clouds coming in. Cut, should be another boundary. Hassan putting up a show here. Moves to 38. They have bowled poorly. From 76 for 6 to 143 for 6. Driven straight. Should be cut by the fielder. Takes the score to 144. Quicker one into the hand. Oh, dropped. In and out. Tanzil Altaf, the culprit here. This is what I was talking about, Anand. All the teams have been guilty of dropping catches and fielding poorly, particularly in Martindale. White ball signaled, with the final most likely being played here. This one should be held. Umesh Liaquat running in. Oh, another drop. Came in running, covered the distance, and the ball swirled a bit at the end. Another missed chance. You can feel some droplets in the air. It's certainly getting much more chillier. The wind.
Glad I brought a jacket. I was thinking about it, and glad I decided I bought one. And an overthrow again, like we have been talking about all day long. Some of the fielding choices have been poor of a few of the fielders. It's easier to say than what the playing conditions are out there, but still, you need to be able to defend your runs, because there was one extra run given to the batting team, which moves them up to 151 now, which they have lost 6 wickets, but in good stand to poise up to maybe 175, 180 is what the target they are looking at. Shaheen, they'll need a win. Even CCA. The Group B we saw earlier at the beginning of the broadcast is so tight. Could be a difference maker of who makes the playoffs or not. But the Group A is almost solidified. It will be the Calgary Super Kings moving on to the playoffs. One run hit towards backward point. 2 balls gone by Tanzil Altaf. That's right into the leg and given. There was no hesitation by umpire Komal to make the decision right plumb in front. And Shaheen Mavericks, they were building a great stand, but have to depart. No bat involved, straight plumb and given. So that's an important breakthrough for Tanzil Altaf and the CCA. As they continue to try and slow down the Shaheen's innings. 152 for 7 at the after 3 balls have been completed in the 16th over. You're watching this live on 22 Yards Network. Thanks for spending the entire weekend with us. Live from the Martindale Cricket Ground, as well we are live broadcasting from the West Winds as well. But listed on your screens are your sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors as well. $152 for 7. 3 more balls in this over to go. Swung over to the right. It will be stopped right before the boundary line. Good stop to cut that off. Aryan Sharma, usually the captain for his C&DCL side, walks in. He'll have to play that leadership role with just 3 overs remaining. They want to get to at least 180, which is the par score where one of the prominent batsmen we have seen this tournament so far, Ajuvir Hundal from the Calgary Super Kings, who told us in a post-game interview. You can check out our interviews as well on the 22 Yards Network channel when you're browsing through and when we stop by for an intermission as well. This has been a great experience for me and great experience for our team from the 22 Yards Network. As the great man himself, the great mentor, is back in the box. Sandeep, welcome back.
It's cold. $155 for 7. Got the breakthrough. Finally.
Beautifully bowled by Tanzil Altaf, pardon me. It was a straight LBW, straight plumb into the wicket. And umpire Komal had no hesitation to give that one out, so it was clear.
Should be another wicket here. Held the catch here. Tanzil picking up a good catch.
So the man of jack of trades, who can bat, who can bowl, and now who can take a beautiful catch at the long on boundary.
The new man taking a little bit of time to come in. I need to hurry up a little bit.
We don't want to be frozen like ice here. We want to go.
No, it's just taking too much time. Ibrahim was the new man in. Umais shortening up the run up a bit. Couple of runs. Two more added to the score. 155 for 8. 157 now. Gets another single. Takes the score to 158 now. 15 balls remaining now in this innings. Bowled from the back of the hand, slower when attempted. A wide signal. Hit towards the deep square leg. Should be another couple. 159 for 8. Before this couple, they end up taking 2 here and takes the score to 161. Driven in the vacant area, just stopped inside the boundary line. Another 2 takes the score to 163 for 8. Wide ball, wide signal. Eighteenth over in progress. End of the 18th over. 2 overs remaining. 165 for 8. Let's see if the CCA team is able to pick up the balance 2 wickets here. Fresh over started here. Farhan Malik. Should be a single. Zohaib does the fielding. Hands the ball back to Farhan. Slow stumping. Looks like he had made the ground back. Let's see on the replay if we have one. Yes, just in time. Just in time. Another single. Hit down the ground. They want a second. They might well get it. They do. Hassan has completed his half century. He's batting on 53. Well made 53. Ibrahim is on strike. Picks that one up. Out of the park here. It's a maximum. 170. Last over.
आके भाई आपके पास तो फोम रोलर था इधर क्या फोम रोलर था आपकी टीम के पास फोम रोलर हाँ बैक के लिए मेरे को मिल सकता है 15 मिनट के लिए
An effective hit there from Ibrahim on the last ball of the 19th over. 176 for 8. I don't mind a heater. It's cold. We bought fans yesterday. Last 6 balls of the innings. That should be a no ball as well. It is signaled a no ball. No and a 4. .181 from 76 for 6. To here, Shaheen would be proud of this performance. Buys. They have been lax here, the CCA guys. They should have been able to close this game earlier. From 76 to 6, they have allowed Shaheens to come to 184. Not a performance that they would be proud of. A few catches going down. Shaheens have run well. They've fought hard here. That's another maximum. That's wonderful batting here from Ibrahim. 190. My word. Nobody on the ground would have given them a chance to score 190 after being 76 for 6 with all their main batsmen into the hut.
And Sandeep, I think this is one of the matches Shaheen wanted as well.
Should be another 2. Should be able to make it. They do. 192 now. Let's see if they get to the 200 mark. There should be a fighting total. It's slightly under par. Maybe 10, 15 runs short. Ibrahim heard somebody talking and pulled out. He's got all the rights to pull out if he's feeling disturbed. Hit down towards Tanzil, who's fielding at mid-on. They want to get back for the second. Quick running. They get the suck in. 194. One shot away from 200. And they are most likely to get to 200. And they do. We'll have to wait for the signal though. Is it a 4 or a 6? If it's a 6, they cross 200. Umpire is waiting for the signal. 4 signal by the fielder. So 199 is the target for CCA. And they will have to bat well here. They will have the worry about the net run rate as well. Shaheen 198 for 8. Hassan Malik not out 57. A class knock there. He was very well supported by Vivek Dabolia. Ibrahim Khan lent a great hand to him. 28 from 10. Mohammad Mustajab 24 of 16. And Mohammad Rehan 17 of 5. They started well. They lost their way. And more than half the team was in the dugout when the score was at 76. An amazing recovery here for Shaheens. That's the bowling card. 1 for 28 from Aftab from his 2 expensive. Umesh Liaquat 2 for 47 expensive. Farhan Malik 1 for 36. Iqbal Mustafa 2 for 25. Mohammad Usama none for 34. And Altaf Tanzil 1 for 27 for 4. He was the most economical bowler. They set a target of 199. And we shall take a small break. And we will bring the telecast live after the break. Hang on, this is going to be a great match.
Abdullah? Hashim.
Chase is about to begin. Are we going to see an upset here, or are CCA going to cross the line? Mind you, they might have to get this in certain overs to be safe. Taimur is going to start the proceedings for Shaheen, and Hamza Tariq is going to take strike. And they have the firepower, they have the batsmen to get them across. But this is a pressure match. Well, this is where champions show what they are made of. First ball coming up. Taimur to Hamza Tariq. The play and a miss. Eyeing that vacant long on and long off.
Did you take this out?
Starts with a dot ball. Good ball there. Tariq not able to get a bat on the ball. And Taimur giving him a look of a fast bowler. But Hamza is experienced. They would be eyeing Hamza Tariq's wicket. They know he's a dangerous customer. He can take the game away from the opposition. But this is a pressure game. Slow one, well bowled there. Brings Abdullah Hashim to the strike. It's Taimur. Appeal for an LBW. Outside leg. Leg by signal. Loud appeal there. Can see the spring in the step of Shaheen's after that wonderful batting performance. Got some beautiful birds in the garden, in the field. Cut. Hamza wants to send back. CCA 3 for no loss here in the first over, chasing 199. Gets Abdullah onto the strike. One last time in this over. Taimur hits straight up. That should be the first wicket if he holds on to that catch, and he does. Look at that noise. Rehan picks up the catch. Went up straight, and Taimur gets the breakthrough. Abdullah Haitham goes back without scoring, I think. Out for a duck. Mohammad Usama Javed, next man in. We're trying to keep our bodies warm here. Just moving left and right. Ibrahim is going to bowl from the commentary box, and let's bring you some reports on what's going on in the other game.
ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਾ ਦਈਏ ਮੈਚ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਡੇਵਿਡ ਦੇ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਨੇ CCA ਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਹੀਨ ਵਾਲੇ
Stallions are 57 for 3. Now 57 for 4. Chasing 215. Ibrahim bowling to Hamza Tariq. Hit over the infield. Should be a boundary. Into the mid-wicket fence. First hit to the fence for CCA, and first one to the account of Hamza Tariq. Seven for 1. Second over in progress. Comes down the track, shimmies down. Beautiful shot over the extra cover boundary. Another boundary here off the bat of Hamza Tariq, who is donning jersey number 18. We all know who wears that jersey in international cricket.
My superstar.
Virat Kohli. Driven straight. Should be cut, and beautiful piece of fielding there from Rehan. He was travelling. Well hit there by Tariq. I must say, Shaheens have sprung some life into this match. You can feel probably through our commentary as well. Nine runs of the 3 balls. Mohammad Usama, lefty. Shazib being asked to drop down to long off. Deep mid-wicket. Two fielders out in the circle. Rest of them inside as is required in the power play. Classic shot from a left-hander. How good does that shot look from the blade of a left-hander? As we keep on saying, there's something about these lefties. Bring a touch of class to the game. That one was one for the photographers as well. Osama begins his knock with the boundary. Take the team score to 16. With the light fading, the CCA will have to look at DNL as well, just in case. It's what champion teams do. They cover all their bases. I'm sure they have one eye on that as well. Brings Hamza back onto the strike. Deep mid-wicket, drops down to the boundary. An extra cover on the boundary line. Ibrahim. And that's a massive hit. Hamza showing to everyone what he's capable of.
2 overs, 23. 2 overs, 23.
It was a massive hit over mid-wicket boundary.
23.
Another 6 to his name. Walk down there towards the pitch of the ball. Takes the score to 23. 23 for 1. Hamza on 17 from 8. Taimur is going to bowl the second over. He bowled a very good first over. Let's see if he is able to reproduce that kind of an over. One thing Shaheens have to make sure that they need to improve on in this game is their fielding. If they have to win this game, the fielding will play an important part. The fielding has been found wanting in all the 2 matches that they have played so far. They've dropped quite a few catches, misfielded as well. Nice shot in the gap. Should get a single. Brings Hamza Tariq back into the strike. What a good shot that is. He looks $1 million here. That shot played with some nonchalance. Waited there, let the ball come to him, knew exactly where the field is placed, and placed the ball in the vacant fine leg area. Another boundary to his name, moves on to 21. As Taimur comes in, short pitched. He saw him coming down, direct throw, and he would have been gone. Another misfield. This is what I was talking about. That is poor. The throw was on for sure. The backup was there as well. Is that 5 or 6? 4 for overthrows. They completed the second run before the ball crossed the boundary on the overthrow. So that gives them a 6. Cut towards point. .35 for 1 in the third over. Hamza doing Hamza things here. Osama Javed facing Temur. Short ball should be a wide. It is a wide. Wasn't wide because it was over the shoulders. It was wide because it was down the leg. .36 for 1. Goes down and no run there. Chipped in. End of the third over, 37 for 1. Broadcast brought to you by 22 Yard Network. We must thank our sponsors: Power Physiotherapy and Massage, Kookaburra Balls, OP Lawyers, Sherbon Juices, thank you for the invaluable support. Change in bowling. Hassan Malik, who did very well with the bat, is brought into the attack here by Mohammad Mustajab. He's going to bowl right arm over stumps to Mohammad Osama Javed. He's batting on 7. Hamza Tariq has done the majority of the scoring for CCA in this innings so far. Foolish ball. Played into the covers. Cannot prevent a single. Gets Hamza Tariq on strike. CCA have the players to get over the line. They just need to put their heads down, play the situation, don't think ahead of themselves. This one again up in the air, should be cut out, no. Rehan giving a chase. Extremely quick outfield here. It's been hot. The ground's been baking. Pretty hard ground. Picks up another boundary here, Hamza Tariq. Moves to 32. 42 for 1 in the 4th over. Here is Hassan Malik. And this one is out of the park. Up and over. Onto the road. I think this was the second longest 6 of the day. Hamza punishing Hassan Malik for that length. "38 of 13. It's another hit into the same area. Another maximum. We'll have to wait and watch. Can we have a replay and look? Not sure. Was a 6. 6 given. Takes Hamza to 44. 54 for 1. Hassan Malik picks up, brilliant shot, another boundary towards the square leg off his bat. Hamza Tariq putting up a show here. Come at the hour, come at the man. "48 of 58 runs scored for CCA have come from his blade. And the captain Zohaib would have wanted that. Flicked off his pads, another bad delivery. Gets to his 50. 52 of 16 deliveries here. "62 for 1. Hamza Tariq. 6 4s and 3 6s. A blistering knock here.
You know, this knock is much definitely needed now. As you know, the trend in this Martindale cricket ground is run slow down right after the power play. So as much as you get play those bad balls, play those good balls, and get as much as you can on the board, because that run rate will help you a lot.
62 of 4 overs. 2 more overs remaining in the power play. And I think Shahzaib is being brought into the attack, making a gamble here. Mustajab. I don't mind that gamble. In any case, none of the frontline bowlers have been able to make a dent. Apart from Taimur, who picked up a wicket in the first over. But I think he went over-aggressive in his second. See what Shahzaib brings to the table. Flighted delivery. Straight under the covers, no runs. Nobody is moving an inch. A play and a miss. A little bit of quietness now. This one into the hands and picked up. Straight into the hands of the fielder there. Good catch there from Hassan Malik. And the gamble pays. Osama got hold of it, but he couldn't clear the fielder. The placement was the issue. "62 for 2. Swan fielder out patrolling on the leg side. The ball goes straight into his hand. He holds on to it. I think Zohaib is walking in.
Fielders, go back to your fielding, please. Fielders, you have no point of standing there. Cover, departure them. Departure fielders. They have no point of standing there. No point of standing fielders there. Depart. Depart. Right away. Thank you. That's amazing, guys. Depart. Back to field. Back to field. Take the control, guys, right away. Tomorrow, I think we're going to make it mandatory balls up by 7. They will check everybody. Finals 2 and
The bat check has resulted in Zohaib having to change the bat.
C&DCL ने जो rules हैं वो follow करते हैं.
I have a different one. Yeah, it should be the same.
I'll what you would say. I know. With the same part, you know, jacket to the field. Jacket to the keeper. Sadir was stuck. Thanks for inviting me.
Zuhaib comes in at the departure of Osama's wicket. He'll be facing Shahzeeb, who's picked up a wicket. Proved a good bowling change here from Mohammad Mustajab. Short ball, dispatched for a boundary.
Like I have talked a few times, I don't think short balls work on this pitch specifically. I think you need to bowl fuller. We'll see if that Shahzab changes that coming forward.
It should be a no ball because it pitched outside the carpet area. Zohaib would be happy. Let's see if he makes the most of it. Another boundary here.
Yes, got it. वो बच्चे बैठे ना, वो शाहीन उसका क्या बच्चा?
71 for 2. Fifth over in progress. They have the score on board. They would have probably wanted to lose one wicket less. Shahzeeb defended. Was shot. He should have got onto the back foot there. But he went onto the front foot too early. Committed to the shot. — 71 for 2 at the end of fifth over. Zohaib is going to face Risman, beautifully placed into the vacant over the mid-off area, into the long off boundary. Vivek Dhabolia has taken over the bowling duties. He's bowling the last over of the power play. It should be taken! Oh my God! Hamza Tariq. That's the wicket they wanted. Look at Hamza Tariq, how dejected he is. Walking back. 56. Into the hut now, and he will have to wait and watch his teammates take the team over the fence. That has been put by Shaheen's. And 199 is the magic score. Plenty of overs for CCA to do that. Required run rate 8.45. Current run rate 14.06. Driven into the covers. I think that's Farhan Malik. Nimit Sharma, sorry. The wicket-keeper batsman for CCA takes the score to 79 for 3.
अगर सफील भाई अमरिंदर भाई तुसी थोड़ा ऐसे हो जाओ ना मजा आ जाएगा मुझे पूरी करने में वरना तो ठीक है
Chasing 216. Stallions are 105 for 5 in 12 overs. It looks like Kings is going to make to the top of the table. Another overthrows, but Zohaib says no. $119 still required by CCA to win the game. Cut hard. Gets a single. 81 for 3 now. End of a successful over from Vivek Damolia. Got the prize wicket of Hamza Tariq. Mistimed that shot that he wanted to play on the up. Played it a touch bit early. Shahzeeb is going to continue here. Power play completed. 81 in the power play. They need another 118. Zohaib wanting to put it towards the vacant area. A big gap there between the cow corner and deep square leg. That's what Zohaib was eyeing. Spun a bit. Oh! That would have been a good catch. Had to dive towards his left, his wrong side. It gets a life. Zohaib. Cut hard. There's a fielder there, Hassan Malik. He's a good fielder. Nimrit wants to send back by Zohaib. Flighted delivery, driven down. Should be at least a couple. Zohaib is going to come back for the second. Nimrit running hard. Nimit Sharma, the wicket-keeper batsman, is nimble on his feet. Getting his legs done. Cut into the gap. Should be a boundary. Fielder gives up the chase. Take the score to 89. 4 and 2, 6 and 2, 8. 8 runs of the over so far. So they are maintaining that required run rate. 8.5 should not be a problem. Should be another no ball. It is a no ball. That's a gift to Zohaib. It's going to be a free hit. He made use of the previous one. Let's see what he does with this one. Gets the hold of it and hits it out of the park for a 6. 96 now. For the 7 overs.
Please get your battery.
96 for 3. Shahzeeb, expensive. 24 runs in 2 overs. He's picked up a wicket though. Vivek Davolia is going to come and bowl his second over. Went for 10 in his first, but took a prize wicket of Hamza Tariq.
Ground, which teams are heavy? That's it.
versus
C Calgary T20 board, and here is Super.
99 for 3. A dropped catch. He held that, juggled it 3 times. Dropped. It looked like he caught it. He had it in his hand. Hundred for 3. 100 up in the 8th over.
अगर आप लोग टेंट से इस तरह चेक करेंगे ना बैट बहुत अच्छा लगेगा.
Zohaib comes down and hits it towards the cow corner area. Single. Moves to 101. Score for 3. Nemeth on strike. Got a life in this over. End of the 8th over. 102 for 3.
All right, welcome back inside the box. On and with you for the next little while. 102 of 3, the CCA. Required run rate 8.08, so still achievable for the CCA. On the other hand, Shaheen Mavericks trying to avoid those misfortunes. We saw a drop catch earlier in the over. 97 needed of 12 overs is what the CCA need. And they'll try to do it quickly as well because run rate matters, I believe, for Group B is what we have been hearing. We'll have more fixtures and all that later on towards the evening once everything is confirmed, because the Calgary Stallions are still playing at the Westminster Cricket Ground. Vibor Bajaj on the call for you on that one. 103 for 3 now. It's been a chilly evening so far. Trying to keep warm. Total complete contracts 33 degrees yesterday, 21 today. Way chillier inside our box. Aryan Sharma bowling his first over. Couple of runs taken so far. Nemeth on strike. Nemeth, the wicketkeeper batsman for CCA. And that's flipped up, but it bounced once at least before getting to Mustajab. Mustajab made a dive. And making a dive back into the com box is Sandeep. Back to you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Anand. Aryan. .95 needed of 69. 8.26 is the required run rate.
We have a local situation. I'm expecting a baby. Then my wife will walk away from me. Oh, okay. So can I give this to another guy? Yeah. And he'll run in with this.
Go, don't ask this one. No way.
Congratulations.
Dabbed it and ran for a single. Another overthrow. I need to be careful here. .107 for 3.
So we have seen the Shaheen have a bit of overthrows, little bit consistency over the past couple of days here. Do you think that's more of a communication issue or something else?
I don't think it's a communication issue. I just feel that they have to make a better decision and not throw the ball back in excitement. It's about game awareness. .91 now. Nick Rourke required in 66 balls. Vivek.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਗੇ
Dabolia starts a fresh over. Zohaib cuts it straight to the fielder there, but unable to prevent. Single. A couple of wickets here, a couple of big overs. The game is in balance. There's appeal. Not given wide yet. Might have touched his pad. What a good shot that is from the bat of Nimit. Boundary from the Nimit Sharma's bat. One, 1-3. Dabolia to Nimit. Played and a miss. Good all-round cricketer. Vivek Dabolia. Came in with the angle and then straightened a bit. Appeal for LBW. He got out in a strange way in the end. He was looking so uncomfortable there, Nimit. Eager to get to the other end, but fell short of regaining his ground. The fourth wicket down. This is what I was saying. A few wickets here puts pressure back onto the team. New batsman in. A mandatory bat check. They found issues a couple of times on the toes umpires here. I have to give them credit for that. It's a hard job. Umesh Liaquat. I think he was the man of the match in the previous game.
दोनों तेरा शाहीन को दे देना
End of the over. Umesh starts with a brace. Continuing his spell, bowling to Zohaib. He cuts straight to the fielder, sent back. Mustajab gets an awkward bounce. Single. It is cold out there. Umesh Liaquat with his jacket on.
And I'm doing my jumping jacks over here.
Me too. Beautiful shot through the gap, boundary. A top class shot, got under the bounce of that. .79 needed of 9.4 overs. Zarin Sharma bowling over the stumps. Well played there. Just a dab and a quick single. And Zohaib was ready to mingle on the call from Umesh. Another cut straight to the fielder, but this time he got an awkward bounce. Allowed enough time for both the batters to run and cross for a single. A good call from Umesh Liaquat. Zohaib responding and appreciating that call from Umesh Liaquat. Another cut shot, another boundary. It looks like it's a strong area. 126 for 4. One ball remaining in the 11th over. Run rate coming down below 8 for the first time in the chase. .73 now needed. Swing and a miss. That should be the end of the over. 11 completed. 126 for 4. .73 from 9 is what CCA need. To grab their place into the semis. That's the warm chart. Can see the follow wickets for Shaheen's. Rehan is going to come into the attack. It's guided towards the third man boundary. The chase is on. Is he able to cut it? Looks like just. Another overthrow. This is what I was talking about. This is where they have been pretty ordinary, Shaheen. Played down to fine leg, a single. Score moves to 132 for 4. Zohaib walks down the pitch, couple of steps, places the ball towards the deep mid-wicket for a single, takes his tally to 37 and team to 133 for 4. 66 now needed of 8 overs, 8.2 overs. You see Rehan bowling to Liaquat. Short pitch. Should have left that alone. Probably would have got a wide. Just may have been well within the limits though. Caught in a miss. End of the over. 134 for 4 from 12. 8:42 in the evening here. Sun behind the clouds. Already set. Hassan Malik comes back into the attack. He's bowled 1 over for 25 runs. It's taken apart by Hamza Tariq. He's going to bowl to Umesh Liaquat. Another cut. There's a fielder there. Is he able to cut that? No. There's a third boundary for Umesh on that shot. Four runs. Umesh moves up to 17 with the help of 3 boundaries. Takes the team to 138 for 4. Five balls remaining in the 13th over. Another cut, another boundary. Very well placed there by Umesh Liaquat. Just a gentle dabble. 2 fours to begin with in this over. They put Hassan Malik under a lot of pressure. .57 now required. Flicked off the toes. There's nobody there. The fielder giving a chase. He might just cut it off. Just inside the boundary. About a feet inside the boundary. Liaquat picks up another couple. Ten runs of the first 3 balls in this over. Another cut. This should be cut off. Oh, it's a misfield, but that should be. It looks like it's a boundary. No. I thought the fielder looked pretty dejected. 2 runs there. 12 from 4. A single. Makes that 13 in this over so far. 1 ball to go. Umesh has played a useful hand here, more than useful hand. Zohaib drives it towards the long on area where Rehan comes in and fields. 14 of the over. 148 for 4. 51 required of 7. Looks like Rehan is going to continue. Zohaib on strike. He's on well made 38 of 26 balls. Aryan has been given the ball, not Rehan. Bowlers Aryan. Cut away, hard. Akib cuts it off. Restricts the batsman to one. Driven. That should be a run out. It is. Very well done there by Rehan. Liaquat went for the run. Wasn't there. Unfortunate departure. Shaheen's pulling a run out here. Rehan, the man who got the ball into Aryan's hand. Aryan made no mistake there. This game is getting exciting. Tanzil, Altaf getting his bat checked. All well with the bat. With two cases today where the bat was disallowed because it didn't pass through that gauge. The umpires are checking the bats more frequently now, as they should. This pair is a key pair. Aryan to Zohaib. Appeal for LNLBW. Not out, says the umpire. What are they appealing for? He was way outside the off stump there. And mind you, Aryan is angling the ball across. That's a good decision from the umpire. Another appeal here. I think that hit the bat. We'll have to wait and watch. Runs given. Aryan posing some trouble there for Zohaib. End of the over. Brings Altaf to strike, but it is the end of the over, so Zohaib will retain the strike. He moves to 40. Good over there from Aryan. .46 from 6 should be achievable for CCA.
Yeah, especially if you have a super striker like Zohaib on strike. And
Even
he's leading.
Tanzil.
Yeah, Tanzil hasn't able to face a ball yet, so I haven't seen his capabilities just yet. But Zohaib certainly. I mean, I've seen Tanzil during CDCL.
Misses that one. Short of length. Outside the off stump. Was there to be hit, but Zohaib made no connection. Shuffles across, just drops it into the vacant extra cover area. The fielder was deep there. That's good batting from Zohaib. He doesn't need to go out of the park all the time. A few singles in an over. Waiting for the right ball. Tanzil calls for two. Zohaib says no. Akib patrolling the deep mid-wicket boundary. Rehan on long on. Shahzeb on long off. Driven towards Shahzeb. Zohaib gets another single to his account. Gets Tanzil back onto the strike. Who's going to face Hassan Malik. Full ball. Should be another single. A dot and 3 singles so far. Four singles now. Clipped off his pads. 5 runs in this over. A good over. Good 15th over here.
Could I have the bowler again?
Aryan. .41. 41 required in 5 overs. The light is fading a little bit. Should be able to complete 5 overs though. Aryan coming for one last time. Zohaib comes down the track. Doesn't connect. Gets a single. He's bowled well here, Aryan. Tanzil gets another single. .160 up, 160 for 5. Zohaib shuffles across, puts that ball into the gap. Much needed boundary for the CCA team. He knew exactly where the field has gaps. Reading the mind of the bowler, he has been angling the ball across quite a bit. Shuffled, came towards the offside and put the ball into the square leg area. Driven, hit the toe end of the bat. Takes the score to 165. 7 runs so far in this over. 34 required in 26 now. Should be another single. Shahzeb gets the ball back. Driven straight. Aryan gets a hand to it. Cannot stop the ball. Too late to send the ball back. Shahzeb should have been aware. Poor awareness. He didn't expect the batsman to take the second. 168 for 5. Zohaib gets to his 50. Well made 50 here. 39 balls. .31 runs in 24 balls. A CCA team needing 31 to book their place in playoffs. Another misfield. Tanzil wanting to go for another run. Sent back. Rightly so. It's 15 minutes behind the schedule. .737 was the start time. For this innings. .29. They might have to bowl the 20th over with 5 fielders inside. I'm sure that will be the case. And this one is going towards the boundary. Into the gap, into the fence for 4. Into the gap. Zohaib wants to come back. Decides against it. Gets Altaf onto the strike. 24 now, needed of 20. Cut and played towards shot, third and backward point area. The fielder fields there. End of the spell from Hassan Malik. Expensive spell, went for plenty. 53 from his 4. 9:03 here. What's the DLN par if lighting is the issue? Let's try and find that out. We'll get from the scorer what's the par score. Rehan coming in to bowl the 17 overs completed. This is the scorer. What's the par score on DNL? Do we have the par score on DNL? Just asking the scorer. This one misfielded there. Boundary to begin the over. 181. From here on, should be an easy chase for CCA. But I have to say that Shaheens are given them a good fight. Gave them good run for money. Here's Rehan to Tanzil. Another shot, another boundary. It should clear the fence. It does.
Maybe now CCA doesn't feel bad. They leaked those runs to Shaheen earlier on in the first innings because they have the batting power. They are showing it right now. Tanzil, Altaf and Zohaib both in the middle, and earlier on too easy, comfortable chase for them so far.
I think they had to work for it. Nothing comes easy. Short pitch up in the air. Two fielders converge, but it falls in between them. $13 required now. $13. 1-3. Gets another single, Zohaib. He's played a captain's knock here. Made sure he's on the wicket. He would want to be there and hit the winning runs. Dab and a run. 12. 11 now from 13 balls. The game of singles. CCA does not need to do anything wild here. I'm sure both these batsmen have the game awareness. Shuffles. A call for two. Another two here. Good running. They've been putting Shaheen under pressure. 190 now. Target now single digit. 9 runs from 2 overs. 9 runs is required in 2 overs. The light is fading fast here, but with only 9 runs required. Vivek Damolia. Damolia is going to bowl the penultimate over. CCA 190 for 5. It is a batting heavy side. Delaying a bit, making the batsman wait here. They're already about 17-18 minutes behind. Here's Damolia. To Tanzil, short pitch, hit in the gap. Walk over for a single, gives a strike to Zohaib, who's batting on 50, 860 now. Tanzil Altaf, 18 from 12. Running the first one hard. It had to be contender with that. Arjun Sharma fields it in on the sweeper position. 7. Within 2 strokes of victory here. CCA. Into the gap. Call for second. Should be able to make it. Five runs now. Within 1 short of victory. That's boundary. Scores a level here. Just 1 run required here. The Tanzil. A very handy knock from Liaquat and Tanzil here, supporting the skipper. One run required to win the game. Up in the air, but that should be it. That's the end of the game. CCA winning by 5 wickets, scoring 199 with 7 balls to spare. CCA won by 5 wickets. There's a scorecard. Hamza Tariq, 56 from 18. Zohaib Ahmed, 61 from 45. Umais Liaquat, 27 from 13. And Tanzil Altaf, 15 from 25. Shaheen bowling card there. One for 16 for Taimur Shehzad. Ibrahim Khan, none for 20. Man of the match, Hamza Tariq. Points table. So Kings, Calgary and CCA have made to the playoffs. Stallions and Shaheen are out of the race for the playoff. Super Kings and CTCB, the two other teams from Group A. It's going to be an exciting semi-final lineup. CCA wins the match here. And we will be shortly back with the presentation ceremony for the man of the match. We got the player of the match here with me, Hamza Tariq. Fabulous knock, Hamza.
Thank you. It was good to see that, a team like Shaheen, a team that's playing for the first time, put up a decent target, which was almost 200 runs. They did put us under the pump, and I'm happy that we were able to come out on top.
With playoffs tomorrow, you would want a game like that where you are tested. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the first game we were tested as well. We lost by 8 runs or so. The second game, we were tested again against YYC Thunder. They played fabulous cricket as well. And then obviously against Shaheen. So all 3 games, we really had to play out of our skins to win. So we're happy and we're hoping to do the same tomorrow.
76 for 6. Shaheen's were, and they scored 198. Did you want that? Did you want to test yourselves? What was going on there?
Not at all. Hats off to the 2 batters that were batting. They played really sensible cricket. They were just playing everything on the ground, running hard between wickets, and just they built a partnership. And on this field, if you build a partnership, you're always going to get a good score.
What's the room for improvement for your team?
I think for us, it's probably our fielding. We've dropped a lot of catches this tournament. So going into the playoffs, if we can fix that aspect of it, I think we'll be fine.
Go well for the playoffs, and let's hope you do well. Congratulations again. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
That was Hamza Tariq, the man of the match from CCA team. It ends here for today. We'll see you tomorrow in the 2 semi-finals and the final of the Smash and Grab League. Until then, it's back to studios.